there, guys and gals, welcome back to Back Pocket Game Reviews, and today we're going to talk about GameStop, because duh, it's like one of my favorite topics. Jeez. I know, and I don't even shop there and I talk about it this much. So, GameStop recently kind of was talking about publicly that they've reached out to a consulting firm. I know what a lot of you are thinking. GameStop's dying. GameStop couldn't sell themselves. Their stock is plummeting. By the way, that recent stock plummet that a lot of you guys were asking me about on Twitter, that was actually caused by them failing to buy back their stocks. They were going to attempt to buy back some of their stocks in bulk, and it failed. It happens. But that was, yeah, I mean, GameStop stock's down at like $4.30 a share as of this morning. Which, not this morning of when this video goes live, because I'm recording this in advance. Long story. But GameStop reached out to a consultation firm. So apparently their goal now is to change the culture of the store. As a lot of you know, they closed ThinkGeek. ThinkGeek was a company that they bought. They closed the website. They closed the advertising for ThinkGeek and laid off all of that staff. Then incorporated some of ThinkGeek's merchandise that sold well into the GameStop store. And as we kind of talked about earlier, ThinkGeek kind of started to die when GameStop bought them due to stock inventory issues. There were so many different problems with ordering from ThinkGeek after GameStop acquired them that a lot of people just stopped shopping there. And then GameStop started enrolling a lot of their practices into the ThinkGeek organization, and well, ThinkGeek's public image went down just like GameStop's. However, this consultation firm that they are reaching out to is to change the environment of the store, to essentially live off of gaming culture, because GameStop already understands the writing is on the wall. So GameStop is apparently now capable of seeing selling physical games isn't going to keep them alive at this point. Unfortunate, but true. Digital sales are starting to overtake it, and when you're losing over 50% of your market to something you have no control over, it is time to probably either close up shop before you go too far in debt, or, well, figure out a way to obviously change your store or your business. And part of what they are looking to do is to thrive off of the gaming culture, to live in that space. So a lot of collectibles, stuff like that. Obviously, Funko Pops is something that GameStop has just gone absolutely obnoxiously overboard with. Like, a couple Funko Pops is cool here and there. Like, you always have those ones where you're like, I like this series, so I'll buy one. But it's never like, man, I love me some Funko Pops. It's always, I like that series. I guess I'll buy it because I like it. It's one of those situations. But apparently there were 4 categories that this particular consultation company recognized as the big things of gaming: community, achievement, stuff like that. So achievements, they're just kind of identifying the different things that gamers kind of thrive on. And they're going to try to incorporate those values into the GameStop stores and the GameStop shopping experience. I really couldn't even begin to try to explain to you, or even I dream up what they would try to do as achievement. Spend over $20,000 in a year. Single-handedly keeping us from going out of business. Woohoo! But it is really interesting to see the depths at which they're going. Obviously, their stock buyout failed. They're trying to sell the store failed. There's so many different directions and different things this company is trying to focus on, but none of them are just like one clear, concise view. It even took them forever to find a CEO, and to be fair, if you offered me the CEO job at GameStop, like, I would take it just because like a year of that pay I could live on for like 10 years, which is even scarier because they pay really well. Like, they're paying their CEO buku money. They couldn't even net a profit last year. Like, their operating year last year cost them more money to be in business than what they brought in. So that's kind of a bad sign, and that's one of those things where if you were like, oh, I'm a CEO and I'm looking for a long-time job, oh God, I probably don't want this one. But I'm not really sure they can change. I'm not really sure. Public image is so bad at this point. Outside of changing your name or selling yourself to another company, I don't know what could bring people back into GameStop. Obviously, if they sold themselves, people would probably be like, oh, it's new owners, there's new people in charge, a lot of those practices may be gone. So people would probably go in due to just being curious. But at this point, GameStop just kind of has that bad omen. There's so many different horror stories on the internet about GameStop, about things they do to their customers, things they do to their employees, shady sales tactics. I mean, you name it, there are things in every category to make GameStop look terrible. The only positive thing I could tell you about GameStop, like, oh man, I'm happy they do this, is they do a lot for Autism Speaks during Autism Awareness Month, like raising funds, and they also do Make-A-Wish, but they also do those because they're tax write-offs for them, so it's never like a selfless thing, but good for them, I guess. It is just really hard to want to back a company that's done so many bad things, no matter what changes they make. But I am interested to see what the changes are going to be, how they're going to implement them, because as a whole, the things that they're wanting to implement are literally like what they think people find interesting about playing games. So I don't know. You're going to walk right into the store and this is how they're going to greet you now. Your mom's a whore! Am I on PSN right now? What just happened? Maybe that's the direction they're thinking of going. I really don't know. Couldn't even take a stab in the dark on this one. So, guys, I am curious to what you think. Do you think this consultation firm can breathe new life into this dying shell of a company? Or do you think it's pretty much just too late at this point? Do you think that there were 4 categories. I can't remember exactly what all the 4 categories were, but you can look them up. You can take a look at it. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, it's all things where you're like, I really don't know how you would incorporate this into a retails plan. But if you have an idea, let me know in the comments down below. I like reading through that stuff. And also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. If you are a manly man and you like the videos, don't forget to ding that bell. Make your girlfriend real impressed. Be like, look, I'm so strong, I ding the BPGR bell to get notifications for when he uploads a video. And if you want to follow me anywhere else, like my Patreon, Teespring, or even my Xbox Live, Gamertag, my PSN ID, all that stuff is in the description box down below. And I will see you all later with plenty more content coming for you.